Welcome, Virgos. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your August reading. And of course, that's why you guys are second time I'm uploading this month. It's your birthday season. Well, almost. Okay, we still have to deal with some of the 12th house energy for you guys. And just overall, Leo season coming through first. But we are on our way to your month. And obviously we are once again in the middle of a retrograde season, and the moment that the sun enters your sign, Virgo, is also, will be the moment that Mercury will be out of shadow and, in full force, like retrograde. So you will start to feel the effects of it a little bit. And because this is a retrograde, Mercury retrograde in your sign, Virgo, you will notice that the thing that we're running away from this last couple of months, that might be the one thing that right now you just really are pulling towards. So maybe you've been really out there in like May and June and July and just had like a full schedule, and you kind of didn't want to be home. You didn't want to just, calm down. You just kind of just wanted to be out there and go. You might feel that during this Mercury retrograde, you might feel the opposite to be true. Feel the pull towards the opposite. Maybe you've been really wanting to focus on your sense of self, your individuality, and just either focus on work or a project or something creative you've been focusing on, or you just been focusing on your health, or maybe you've been kind of moving away from it a little bit, and now you feel the pull coming towards you. Once again, there is this sort of this turnaround, this switch, but it's in like a really healthy way, because having duality in your life is very important. At the same time, the energy is coming through already. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intention into reality. So this is a time of manifestation for you guys. Obviously, this is your 12th house season, and for my Virgo risings, but overall your 12th house energy is activated, Virgos. And what happens in your 12th house is sort of that subconscious energy, and it can go from like just wanting to write down some a bucket list for like this next year, or what do you want to release and what you want to call in, becoming conscious and aware about the fact that you are about to, the solar, will return for you in the end of this month or in September, and how to sort of, set new energy, set new intentions for this new year to come. So it could come in that way, but it could also come in a more significant, eye-opening way. It really depends. For everybody, it's obviously different, but I'm sensing like this similar energy. There might be this person who recently entered or is kind of on your mind, Virgo, or this person might been trying to sort of get to you, and I feel like this person is going to take more of like a center space in your life. This could be vice versa. If you last couple of months you've been really occupied once again with like a person and just being out there with that person and getting to know, whatever, dating or rekindling a relationship, whatever shape or form, now I feel like then the opposite is starting to sort of activate. But for some of you, you might be really focusing on your individual path. I feel like there's this relationship. This could be really, a friendship, a business partner, but it could definitely also be a romantic interest of yours that takes center stage. Almost like on a daily basis, all of a sudden this person takes up space in your life. Not in a negative way, but they are there. And you are putting energy there. You are spending time and focused on that person or that bond, or in whatever way, shape, form, something that takes center space in your life. Something is entering and is there to stay, or at least for a significant amount of time, where it's going to take up energy and space. And once again, not in a negative way, it just will. All right. So they're talking about manifestation, understanding your magic. Hermit, Virgo. Understanding your magic. That is what I'm getting for you guys. So overall, right in the beginning, you know, the first day of August, we have a full moon in Aquarius, which for you is in your 6th house. So 6th house is mostly always like health, your day-to-day routines, how you're keeping up your your day-to-day life, how you're taking care of yourself, how you're nurturing yourself. People around you is also the house of pets. That could be, you know, a pet. It's just overall, like for example, you're on vacation, you're going out there, and then when you come back home, you start work again, or you start school again. It's like, okay, now I'm gotta go to bed at a certain time, or I had to, you know, put certain things into motion once again. So that's something that I'm sensing when it comes to that full moon in your sign. For some of you, breathing exercises is going to be a very important thing for you guys to do. Because the moment I started talking with you guys, like my breathing went up way too high. All right, that's better. So just simply becoming aware of where is your breathing. Is it up high? Is it low? Is it right there in the center? Just consciousness. Multiple times a day, just becoming a little bit conscious. Okay, where am I breathing? And with that, you sort of recentering your energy. On the new moon in Leo will also happen on the 16th of August. And that will be in your 12th house. And then right before, like that's in your season, you already have your full moon in your opposite sign, Pisces. Okay, so that's the 31st of August. Look at this. Look at how I was struggling with this card right here. I wanted to turn around again. It fell down. I turned it around again, and I wanted to go back. So here we go. We have the 6 of Swords. So I'm sensing that some of you have a little bit of a resistance against this. Things gotta go back to normal, or I need to start doing this differently, and you just don't necessarily feel it's exciting or it is motivating you, but at the same time you are also ready to receive that more balanced energy from it, that energy source, and then you can invest it into other things again. So it's not, once again, something negative at all. But with the 6 of Swords, it's almost like you have a resistance against, I don't trust it. I'd rather just stay alert. I'd rather just stay on my tippy toes in order, than letting my guard down and having someone bring about another sword in my life. Like I don't trust it, Like maybe you've been really through a rough patch, Virgo, and you might came into a space where you're like, I'd rather just stay alert than let my guard down. So there might be some work to be done there. Because overall you are moving into calmer waters. Things are seeming to be much more clear for you with the 6 of Swords. Okay. Some of you just really not feeling so great. Okay, this is not for all. If you're really good and you're in the vibe, then stay there. Focus your energy there. But some of you just aren't feeling right. Like you're nervous, or your energy's a little off, or it's like you have I know the word is coming through, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm hearing it, but I can't pronounce it. Abdominal, I think. Abdominal, a pain. Just a lower stomach area in the center of the stomach. Just a little bit of an off feeling. So I'm not going to go too deeply to it, because once again, it's just connected to your 6th house energy and the 6 of Swords. And I know that you will find your way towards your clearing and releasing that energy. You have Temperance. Wow, beautiful. The Hangman, Divine Wisdom. Oh, Virgos. Love this for you. I love this for you, because what is happening here is that you might have had a little bit of a resistance towards your own spiritual sense of self. for whatever reason that, you know, is for you personally. And for others, you've like, it's been more like your outgoing sense of self that needed to take center space for whatever reason, in order to serve others, in order to serve a side of yourself, in order to run away from certain unresolved emotions, for whatever reason, right? But I'm sensing you're finding your way home. And to have that first card of like the sources card, you're getting back to source energy, and you're connecting to that inner wisdom, that inner center, that home feeling, that at peace feeling, the understanding a higher perspective of your mind, and to bring things back into balance. I'm really feeling like you start to see a couple of things manifest, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I actually tried to manifest that, because my energy's been elsewhere and I've just not been focusing on it. But here it is, like, whoa, you know. So it is very important to understand that there will be times where certain things just feel a lot heavier, and there will be times where it doesn't, and it surprises you. Like maybe you've been fearing something taking place, something happening, and you've been just sort of having a lot of fear towards it, and then it happens and you're like, well, actually it's kind of fine. I don't know why I was like so afraid of this, because now it's here and I'm just like, I'm kind of just fine actually. So I guess next, right? Okay, so what else is coming out for my Virgos? Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This artwork though. I wanted to wait for your season to use this deck again, but then I was like, I'm good to, gonna use them for the Virgos. So, Divine Wisdom and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're receiving. Like, first and foremost, what I'm hearing is it all takes a turn for the better. So that is partly because, it's timing. It's also divine timing, and things are at this time and in the month of August are supposed to sort of take a turn. But it's also a big part of it is because you have called upon it. You have called in these changes. You have called upon a person entering your life. And I feel like maybe for some of you're in a phase where you're thinking about starting to date again, or actually are just, trying it out again. And maybe some old fears and patterns may show up. Understanding you're no longer the same person, and you've gained so much wisdom from previous connections, or just phases of you being, your own person, and enjoying that individuality basically in that way. Understanding you bring different things to the table, and with that you attract different things, and also you have the wisdom to see the red flags. All right, I'm going to pour in some tea. All right, Virgo, I'm back. I just needed to quickly pour the tea because it was in a teapot, and I think that it was ready to go. So I do not want to spoil a good cup of tea. Okay. All right, let's move forward. Wheel of Fortune. So what new thing is entering Virgo's space? There might be a Sagittarius as well that is sort of coming true for you. Here we go, once again. It's like that 6 of Wands. It's like you have a lot of sixes coming through. It's like that 6th house energy that's showing up for you. And I'm sorry for the noises in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but the cat is in here, and he just was outside in a very rainy circumstance, and then he goes and washes himself completely, like, very well. So he's like, he really does not like his fur to be wet. So he is, you know, very busy right here below the desk. So once again, if you hear his noises, then you know, my apologies for that. Okay, six of cups, 2 of wands. I feel like becoming conscious of a vision that you used to have when you were younger, and you know, it's like, you know, when I grow up, or when I'm 30, or when I'm 40, or whenever, you know, that's the moment I want to, you know, have a house here, or I want to have a husband, or I want to have a wife, or I want to have a partner, or I want to you know, whatever way, shape, form, like having this vision of this person or this life. And it's totally natural for life to, you know, take a different turn, especially if it's divinely guided, you know. Then you always end up on a pathway that you will thrive the most eventually. And they always say, right, life happens in between the planning. Right when you're planning, like, life happens. But that doesn't mean that you have to give up on certain visions, and you have to give up on certain expectations or certain wants and needs, right? Is, for example, if you have the want and the wish to have a loyal partner, and you end up in relationships or whatever where you have a partner but they're not loyal to you, that doesn't mean that, oh, this is the partner that showed up, and so I guess I'm just, you know, it's written in the stars for me that I end up with a partner who's not loyal. No, it's written in the stars for you that you end up with a person who isn't loyal, which then you, out of the, you know, name of self-love and self-respect and worth and value, you know, stand on your own 2 feet, and then actually allowing yourself, being open for someone to come into your life that will show you that grace, that will show you that loyalty, that compassion, that love, that kindness that you do deserve. But sometimes the lesson in finding someone who can provide us that is that we are learning to choose ourselves, you know. And that's a little bit of what I'm sensing. It's like you have this thing, this could also be with work, you know. This doesn't necessarily have to mean, I feel like you just gave in, or you gave something up. For some of you, for example, you may have been had this dream of creating something, right? I don't know, like maybe you wanted to write a movie script, or you always wanted to sell your own jewelry, or whatever way, shape, or form. You had this thing, and then you, for example, became a mother, or you became a dad, and then you felt, well, mostly as a mom, might end up, you know, just simply just focusing on motherhood and actually setting ourselves or our dreams or our goals on the side. And it's like, I guess it's just what it is for me. No, we don't have to. We really don't. So coming to terms with what you wanted, what happened, and then actually still reclaiming your own personal power and feeling like, okay, this is what I kind of wanted, this is kind of where I ended up in, and now how can I take both and actually make something that's beneficial for your sense of self and for your growth and your happiness and your level of emotional fulfillment and connection to your life that is yours eventually, regardless of how many people you are serving as a Virgo, right, in your surrounding, for whatever reason. That still doesn't mean that your life is not yours. It is, and you have the power, and you have the right to stand up for your dreams and your goals and your beliefs and things that you want to call in. So really clear on manifestation energy. That's what I'm sensing very strongly for you guys. And especially, you know, when your new moon comes in September, like, that's the moment where you will be really clear about what you want to manifest. You have the 7 of Pentacles as well. Yeah, you've been around the clock. You've been in the game, you know? You do. And I understand that sometimes we go through phases where we're like, you know what? may as well just give up on love, or I give up on, you know, having this vision to come to reality, or manifesting this goal, manifesting this dream. But I'm sensing that when you go through those phases of, I'm hearing despair, but I find it a little too dramatic. So let's just not go there. Find yourself in moments where you feel a little down and out, a little like defeated. They're very dramatic. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes we do feel that way, and that's okay. Then that is totally natural and totally okay. One sec. Sorry. Yeah, when you find yourself in moments where you might feel like you're just don't really see the end of the tunnel, where you just don't really see like a way out, and you just feel that way, that's okay. That's natural. That's totally human, normal, natural emotion to go through. Obviously we can't like stay there for too long, but we are allowed to be there. We are allowed to just take some space up in that energy. We don't instantly have to fix and get ourselves out of it. Just understand that when you feel that way, try not to make decisions and long-term, you know, decisions basically from that space. Like, just allow yourself to be there, allow yourself to feel those emotions, but postpone a little bit of like making those decisions with that, you know, Lovers card, until you sort of find yourself a little bit more in center space, and see if you still feel the same. Right? It's like allowing a little bit of space for maybe another point of view, maybe another feeling, maybe just another answer that might come to you. It's like, okay, right now, today I feel this way and I really just want to give up, and that's okay. And I'll check in with myself next week and I'll see if I still feel the same. And I'll check in myself within 2-3 weeks and still see how I feel then. If I then still feel the exact same way about this thing, or maybe in a month from now, maybe after I started this or started that, or after I had a good night of sleep, like if I still feel the same, I will do what I'm kind of just feel I want to do. But understanding you are your own co-pilot, right? At the same time. So both of you make decisions. It's like the pilot cannot 100% make all the decisions. Like the co-pilot also has a say. Page of Pentacles. Yep. So we go from the Seven of Pentacles into the Page of Pentacles. It's like there might have been other dreams, other goals, other things that may have taken the place of a thing you actually wanted. So you might have had, for some of you, it really has to do with dating. And my apologies for people who are like not connected to that subject at all. But they just continue to show me that like, oh, I've been dating this person or that. I've been going on this first date, but it wasn't. And I've been talking to this person. I've been on that app, and I've just, you know, I met this person at the grocery store, but like they never called me back. And it's like just feelings of like, oh, these little, like I've been investing time. I've been showing up, but I've not seen the result. Instead of that, like kind of the moment where you find that person that you just click, you just connect, and you just naturally, you know, either bump into each other, or actually both have the same days off. You're like, hey, it's also my Friday. Yeah, Friday is also my day. Blah, blah, let's plan something on Friday. You know, it's like, it just goes naturally. And then it's like, like I've been wasting so much pressure, and I've been, you know, putting myself out there and kind of just continue to basically get a certain energy back to me from similar type of situations when there was this person, you know, who fits me perfectly. It doesn't mean that all of this is wasted space and wasted time. No, it's like figuring out what you don't want is classic. It's like, it's very important. So that's a little bit what I'm feeling. For some of you, you've been just trying to find your way back. You also have the Page of Swords. You've been trying to find your way back to a clear-headed space of thinking, and you will find it. Like that center space. You will have like your third eye opening and showing you another way, another option this month. So you're ready for your month to begin, you know, your season. to really feel like present and good about it. I think that first and foremost is something that shows up, because your mind really, like the swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, it's like you first and foremost open yourself up to a more clear-headed space of thinking. Your what you may have actually been sort of trying to hide from, you now kind of open up to, and then when the door opens, it's like you instantly move into the Queen of Swords energy. So it's like, oh, you know, I know I've been not really wanting to deal with this and that, but now I see this, well, might as well call that person and let that one go, and see this and see that, and it's like, okay, let's clean house, because it's too crowded over here with things that just only take. So becoming consciously aware of that, Virgo, is very powerful. 8 of Cups. Yep, you're letting it go. Told you. You're letting it go. You're moving towards something different, something new, something fresh, something shiny, something that deserves your space-time energy, love and compassion and patience and understanding, right? Bum. I told you, all of that, I was manifesting it for you, because here we have the 10 of Cups. That's when you're moving towards, you're letting it go. It's like, off with the heads. That's what I'm hearing. Virgo, so too intense. No, it's more like not off with the heads, more like on to the next. Moving on to better, bigger, better things. Bigger, better things. Beautiful. Look where that water is getting you. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. And especially after the 8 of Cups, it's like you're understanding. It's like something in you switches this month. And it's because, yeah, the 12th house energy, it is a little bit sometimes that, you know, annoying friend that it's just always, you know, so honest, but yet so right. And you kind of just have this love-hate relationship with it and their advice, and then, you know, you have a little bit of a resistance and a power play with it within yourself, and then you're like, you know what, okay, I guess it's time. And then you see things flourishing, you see things moving, you see things grow. So that's a little bit an energy that I'm sensing within yourself. You're rediscovering, refining, like that resistance that you have, you might be feeling still right now, because it's still in the month of July as well. It will start to ease out a little bit. And with that retrograde in forecast, basically, for your sign, because most of your season, you know, will have Mercury in retrograde. In your own sign, it really has this really good effect, because we also have Venus retrograde in your 12th house. For my Virgo risings out there. So it's just like a double sandwiched in this energy this month. But it's okay. It's good. It's good. I'm repeating myself. It's a good thing. It's good. Okay? So that's something I'm really channeling for you guys. It's gonna be good. It's turned for the better. It's really a lot better. Oh, I guess I have to hide that one. Okay. What else? There we go. It says psychic insight once again. Yup. Wasn't I just talking about your third eye? That third eye vision that's opening up for you. And it says here, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. This is... I swear to God. Like always when I start a reading, I like to pick an oracle card. I don't always do it, but the ones that I pick after I finish reading, those are always so in alignment with what we were just talking about. It just blows me away still after all these years. All right. No, they don't want it. They don't want anything else. Yeah, okay. One more thing. The saying call to action. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk, Virgo. And then it comes with increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yep. It is all really strongly connected to you finding that center space. And like you're manifesting warehouse, okay? Can we just call it that? Your warehouse of manifestation within yourself. Like we need to call back and come back to that center and really take a look at like, okay, what type of workers do we have here? Like, is everybody on contract, or did some just magically appear here one day? You know, becoming consciously aware about what's living within you. And then also, what are you sending out because of that? And who is in your close circle at the same time? And are they trying to bring you home to your center, or are they actually trying to motivate you to stay outside of your power center, basically? So just having those observations this month will definitely be helpful to know what to do. What's next? Like, what is in these 8 cups in order to reach your 10 of cups energy that you're so close to? You're so close. You're way closer than you might feel it, actually. All right, Virgo, I'm going to have to refresh that candle now. So I'm going to blow out the candle, make a wish for you, okay? I'll do a special wish for you guys for this month. Yeah, I will. All right. Once again, happy early birthday season. Have a lovely month of August. I love you guys so much. Honestly, you know, obviously I have a Virgo moon, so I can resonate with a lot of this. Especially the resistance side. Sending you lots of love, and I appreciate you being here, and I'll be back soon. Bye, Virgos. Bye.